Hey guys, I Kumbhadran. The special day today is about God appearing in the form of pure light. In Tiruvannamalai, they celebrate this as Kartikeya Deepam or Bharani Deepam. And NASA also, I heard, confirmed that there was a light that came out of black hole. I have a coin wrap to release the Hindu monks who are in incarceration in Gujarat. I'm praying for their welfare and hope they are safe. Ma Pranapriya, if you ever come across this video, and Ma Lopuramudra, I think, that I really want you guys to be safe, and I have you in my heart. The topic I wanted to cover today was I came across a video. This group of people seems questioning if Ram could mark a squirrel with or chipmunk with 3 lines. Why is that Sita never had a line on her body? And it was so funny, like, how actually, according to ancient Indian scriptures, mind is considered very sick. So to even validate and talk about it is improper. So I think I'm not like, it's so funny, like how people micromanage or critically, think about things that's irrelevant. It's symbolic of what we leave as an impression on people. So the reason this became significant is the squirrels, or rather chipmunks, wanted to be validated for a task they performed. And so they just rolled on the sand and they got the sand, so they completed the task of building the bridge. So even that little thing Ram wanted to honor, right? Like, so that's one way to look at it. And so how did he honor Sita? Is the impression he made on her and she made on him. So what was Sita to him and what is Ram to her? That's what the story is about, rather than the lines, or rather the mark he made on her. The mark he made on her is so much love. She gave up herself and became one with him, right? She became the earth that would hold the water, because she became the earth body. And so he'll always have a space that would allow her to be there. And what was Ram to Sita? Ram was a validation of her forest nation, so she never ever needs to feel exposed. He creates boundary for her. So Erikata Raman Nacharita, he'll always be there so she can perform what she needs to perform. That's one way of looking at it. The other way is, so how they separate in the end, right? He gives up her to continue his kingdom, but he really wanted her to be in his space, so he keeps her in the forest. But then when she comes back, the society still doesn't accept. So he ends up, taking a stance that she needs to do the walking by the fire again to show her purity. And she says, I cannot do this for the society, which is crazy anyway. So it's like she already did this to prove to you guys that she would rather the earth swallow her and go away. And even after death, you're questioning them. It just shows like disrespect, right? That is one thing. the other thing is she always did Anga Pradakshina. That's why Sita ki Rasoi, she became a rolling pin. So that's another way uh, to show that she is the one that started the Anga Pradakshina. And then the third thing I want to say is that she became the first bore well, so point driven bore wells, Vaigai, was because of Sita. And when Sita was gone, because the society wouldn't accept her and she left, Ram literally wanted to give up everything and he became a Jatam. Jatam means what? Like when you get paralyzed, you are like on a vent, and he decided he'll be a Jatam. And so Lakshman is horrified. And so Lakshman becomes the tamarind tree. And Ram, that's all he did. He forever spent his life under the tree for 16 years as a Jatam. He never moved. Before that, just like how his slippers ruled the kingdom for 14 years, he showed the world Sri Pada Tangi. That is Sri Pada Tangis, or even now there's a group of people called Sri Pada Tangis. I think I have to show you this so you guys can see, right? It's like the slippers. Sri Pada Tangis are a group of people that will carry the divine beings on the shoulder, like Uttar, Utsavar they call it, who goes around the town and they will oscillate themselves to show, the energy moving back and forth. And these are specific group of people, the first set of people, and their shoulder skin will wind off, and that's how they slowly build the endurance. So they will be carrying the shoulder weight of the gods, because initially it'll be light and then energy descend, gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and lots of people join. This is a special set of group of people. So God marks us on the shoulders, and which shoulder you carry depend on which lineage you belong to. That's the first set. The second set of people who join when the weight increases, they are called Vedalas. And actually, eventually, the society morphed it and saying Vedala Murgamara. All this is actually in history. The reason is Vedal are these people who sing Vedam, right? Vedal. And these people live in the tamarind tree, because under the tamarind tree is where Ram was. So how did he mark Sita? He marked her because she rolled on the earth, earning his love for whatever years she was away from him. And so whatever mark she had on her body because of rolling again and again as a rolling pin, hers is in Avani Hills, the temple. There's a boulder under which they roll. Even now they have to roll. So you pour the water that collects on the rock, and then you roll. That's how he marked her. And how did she mark him? She marked him because she created through his or rather her enduring love for him, an ability for him to sit and not be able to move for 16 years. So that is what I wanted to say. When I look at their love story, I'm in awe, because whether alive or dead, they lived for each other. And it's not the mark, it's the impression they create on each other. And he will always be remembered as the first man who walked the earth with highest moral values. And Sita is the first mother who just became a rolling pin. So I hope you get it. as deep as possible in your soul, because it's a true love story of our poor parents, our ancestors. You can change your religion, you can convert, you can do, but you can never change your ancestors because they are in our blood, they are in our core. That's what I wanted to say. I love you guys.